Hello everyone. This is one of my new episode of my campaign. I am recording only my voice right now, so I don't have control of what I'm doing. Yeah, because I recorded the whole video and sometimes we have a little bit of technical difficulties, so it didn't record any of my voice for the entire video, just the weird music, which I will eventually lower down in just a few minutes, I think. So yeah, so this is my new episode of campaign video. When I was playing, I did have a sling on my arm, so I won't be playing as well as I usually would. And yeah. So in this episode, I'll basically just be moving forward a little bit more. I'm going to turn 30, yeah, because I'm going to do around 15 turns every episode, just that I can get pretty far in a decent amount of episodes, so it's not too long. So yeah, I have to take Bursaloo. So I don't currently have any money at all, so I have $57 currently. Yeah, so I just quickly clicked through all these things because I just want to get back to where I had money again. Yeah. So I just sit here and go through all this. Yeah. So I accept this guy. I accept all of anyone who can be a family member, because the more family members you have, the more children you can have in the game, and then the more people you have for your heir to your throne, and then also once they grow up, you have a lot more generals. So then the generals, they pretty much are disposable after that. Like, I don't purposely just throw away generals, but I use them a little bit more frequently than I usually would if I had very little generals. So So through this campaign, it's going to take me a while to finish because I will be going for world domination. So when I do run out of turns, I will be continuing it. So throughout the videos, I want people to vote on which teams I should be inside my Third Age Total War. I do not have the Third Age Total War reforged, so I currently can't get all those new cool units. So so after this campaign, throughout this campaign, I'll be looking through the comments to see if what teams people will be voting for. So if you want me to, if you're voting like you don't know which teams to vote for, just sort of just like if you want me to be Rune or Dwarves or maybe Gondor, you just put all three of those and I'll count those all as a separate vote. Yeah, so currently at this point, yeah, I was pretty much low on. Oh, this is where I low the talking and music, because it was pretty loud when I first made this video, and it's probably loud when you're hearing it right now. So yeah, right about here. Yeah, I just clicked on her just to see what her stats were and what country she was from. So the next turn, I should be starting to get a little bit more money. I make a little bit more money throughout all these turns, and then eventually I start getting a little bit more steady of money. Yeah. So, yeah, I've Q's stalled again. Trait increase. Lots of buildings built. And Stoffen. I didn't realize that. See, it's actually pretty good that I'm re-recording me talking, because there's a lot of stuff I didn't notice. In Stoffen, I just had my place upgraded, so I have a lot more buildings there that I can build now. And I didn't notice that when I first was just recording this video. So pretty much I'm at peace with everyone except for Venice, because they are always my enemy throughout this entire campaign. If there are any points where I'm at peace with them, it's probably because they've taken a few of their settlements and they want to regroup, which I am going to be heartless and just run them down when I get the chances to. So I didn't get Bursaloo, that mission that was first put there in the beginning of the video, because I think Poland took it. And yeah, so I think there's actually fewer battles in this video than the last one, but that's only because I have only one enemy, and it's going very slow right now. So yes, I do have more money. The spy, the reason I move them like that is because if you move them every individual space, there's more likely that you'll stumble upon an army that's hidden. Because if you just make them run by, then they'll just run by and they'll miss any armies that are hidden. So I'm moving them space by space, just in case there's someone hidden there. Because I want to be able to see any armies that are moving towards that settlement Vienna. Because that place usually gets attacked the absolute most by Venice throughout the entire game. Yeah, so this place, I eventually at the end of the video get this place where it has very high tax rate. So this video is actually, I think this video is a little bit more boring than the first one, but once I get further, I'll be at war with so many people you guys won't be able to keep track of it. That probably should be by my 4th video, because the next video I probably won't be doing that much teching either, because it's like, oh, the one campaign I made, I got so far that there was a plague, and when I get to that, that's going to be pretty exciting for you guys. So also with the Crusades, I never really do the Crusades because by the time I join them and get an army far away down there, the people, they already stopped the Crusade because it's failed. So so if I still have the people's voices too high on this video, I'd like you to tell me. And so now we go into our first battle, well, first engagement. So he's sieging me right now. The next turn, in 2 more turns, I should be attacked by them. Okay, yeah, so this place I have to blockade the port for at least 1 turn, and I get 1,000 florins. So yeah, I automatically go there to recruit 2 of those ships just so I can quickly get it down there. I'm being besieged by Venice. That just happened the last turn. Sorry, I'm like repeating myself because I'm not sure what I'm doing right now. So yeah, so my next target will probably be Zagreb or Metz, all the way up in the top left right now. I might go for the main capital of Venice, which would be Venice, because that would hurt their bank accounts a lot, because it takes $5,000 to make a new capital, and I'm pretty much, so towards the end of the video we'll say I'm the strongest faction, but then I'll go back to Venice being the strongest faction. Yeah, so there's all these rebel armies. I don't know why they're just popping up everywhere. The rebels aren't supposed to just be popping up everywhere. Like, they might start there, but unless there's a rebel settlement, there shouldn't be. Like, none of my guys changed sides or became rebels, so I don't know why there's so many rebels around. In the beginning of the game, though, in the first video, my princess, the only one that I had, changed over to being a rebel. So I don't know why she did that. Probably because in the beginning of the game I didn't have too many people happy with me. Yeah, so I can't stand saying over and over. It makes me so annoyed because then I feel like I just keep on talking. I'm just blabbering on, and you're not really enjoying the video then. So wow, we're only 9 minutes through. Oh, the Chai Head. Yeah, that place is so far away, I don't really care what the people are doing over there. My idea right now is just to expand and conquer what I can before the plague comes, because once the plague comes, you lose so many of your population that people get so annoyed with you. It makes it really hard. So the only reason I pulled through the plague in my first campaign that I did, I didn't record that one, that was before I started being a YouTuber. The reason I pulled through is because I had so many places with the taxes so high where they're happy that when I lowered the taxes, all of the population went back up to where it was normal. So I think it's going to be pretty exciting in this campaign once I get to the plague, because this is on hard, both on battle difficulty and on the campaign difficulty. I don't have any advisors on, because they can get super annoying when I just like keep on going into the buildings and they're like, oh, you can build this building or that building or those buildings. So yeah, I don't have that on. Yeah, so currently right now I was checking Ragosa for how many troops they had, because just by ships going by you can see what's inside a castle, which I think is pretty neat. So this is the first actual battle of the video. So I'm gonna act like I don't know how this battle has an outcome. But yeah, so right here, if you didn't see my first video of the campaign, I put my general all the way by the, well, if you're in the center of the castle and you're looking out, I put it by the right gate. And the reason I do that is because when I bring them out, I can charge in right into the side of their general, and I can get an automatic kill on their general. So I take my archers off this left wall here because they have a ladder there. And the archers, it's like, even though I don't like to get more of them, it's still nice to have archers in a castle that aren't losing units over and over. Because once they get down to like only like 30 guys, then it's like they're pretty much useless. So yeah, I put both my archers on the right wall because they don't have any ladders over there. I put both of my groups of spearmen up there because I have 3 units already on the ground protecting it, so I don't really need anything down there. Yeah, so this is just to set up part of the battle. Well, once this finishes, it's I'm gonna start the battle. So just a moment. I think I have everything finished here. Yeah. So first thing I do is I take my general out, so he's already on his way over there. And my archers here are immediately firing, which gives me a very good bonus on just taking out half their army before they even get to my gates. Yes, they've already taken out some of their cav, which cav usually have a lot more armor than infantry, so I shouldn't be taking it out that fast, but I am because I have so many archers. So yeah, their ladders get to my walls pretty quickly, bringing my general over. They're like dropping like flies right now while my archers are firing at them. So yeah, they're putting their ladders up. And as I said, like, you guys didn't hear this, of course, because the sound cut out. But as I said before, I don't know why they have only 3 ladders. It's weird that they have only... sorry that I keep on stopping, but I'm not sure how loud the guy is talking. But for me, he sounds pretty loud. So that's why I keep on stopping, because I don't want you guys to be like, I couldn't hear what he said while the computer was talking. So that's why I keep on stopping sometimes, because it sounds like they're talking really loud to me. Yeah, so I don't know why the ladders, why they bring only 3 sometimes, and why they don't bring all 4. Yeah, so I have my general slowly coming over here. So it's looking pretty good for me so far, because I took out their battering ram, it's set on fire. So if you can already see the ending of this battle, I'd pretty much win this one by like a very good victory. Yeah. So if you look down in the at the bar that's showing the percentage of who's winning, I'm pretty much winning the whole battle right now. See, and since they're... There goes their general. Yeah, so I do continue because I like to just run them all down. Because if I run them all down, then there's no one to come back and keep on building a little tiny force over and over. So I do fast forward this part because it is a little boring. Just watch me run down units. Yeah. So in just a sec, I should be fast forwarding this. Like a whole 45 seconds of me just running down guys. So if you would prefer just like random quick battles, I'll probably do those instead of campaign. I do have a very interesting thing called a tournament that me and my friends made up. Like some of my brothers, my friends. So basically I'll just explain the rules to you now, so after this campaign, like I'll be explaining the rules in the actual tournament videos, but I plan to do this where basically every battle, whoever wins, they get more money. And whoever the losers are, they don't get as much money as the winners. But it's like, it's basically we just keep on going until all the teams are gone. So basically you pick a team, and that team has 3 lives. So if you lose that team, if you lose 3 battles in a row with that team, then you lose that team. Like, not in a row, but if you lose 3 battles, that team, you lose it completely, and then you have to pick a new team. And you just keep on doing that until all the teams are gone. And that's actually in 3rd Age Total War with like Lord of the Rings units and stuff. If for you people who don't know what 3rd Age is, because Lord of the Rings is all taking place in the 3rd Age, is what they call it inside Lord of the Rings. Yeah, so the casualties I only took 9 casualties, which is extremely good. And I will be executing these guys because I don't leave any survivors. Because if you leave survivors, then that makes it where they like you, and then they eventually go to peace with you, which I do not want to go peace with Venice. Even though I have an Italian bloodline, Venice is my enemy throughout this entire campaign, is what I'm trying to do. So I won't be accepting any ceasefires from there or anything like that. Strongest faction there. Yeah, trait increase for Lepoid. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. Yes, the Papal States are pretty annoyed at me because they have the Pope in their team. So they're annoyed that I'm at war with Venice right now. So yeah, so the video is about halfway through right now. There's probably 1 or 2 more battles, I think. I'm not sure. I think they're mostly naval battles after this battle. So yeah, I'm just going through my places again, because every turn I like to go through my places to make sure all of my people have over 100% happiness, and that I always have my building queues full. Because as long as you're building new buildings, then you're constantly going to be getting better stuff. So yeah, my money is dramatically low right now, but in a few more turns I should be doing better. Yes, it is the Pope. At this point I was talking about how in my old campaign that I didn't record for a YouTube channel, I just kept on killing the Pope over and over. So if he ever excommunicated me, I'd be rejoined into the Catholic Church. And the thing with being excommunicated, all of your people, they have like 3 more things that they want to riot for, because it's like excommunication, so they have a religious unrest. So yeah, it raises that a lot. So when you are excommunicated, it's really hard to keep your people happy if you're a Catholic country. Yeah, so now Venice is the strongest country again. Yeah, so I'm just going to be going through all my places again. It felt like it was a lot shorter when I actually was doing this video. I feel like I've been talking a lot more than I was when I first recorded the video. Yeah, so I'd like you to leave comments on whether I'm talking too much, whether I'm talking too little, whether I'm saying too much, or yeah. So I'm just going through my places again. Every turn I go through this, I'm not going to leave any commentary on that part. Right now I'm moving my spy ahead just to check and see on Zagreb, because that might be my next target for my next video. And I'm on turn 24, so there's only 6 more turns. So right now it seems that I take an average about 2 minutes on each turn. So yeah, so I'm getting ready to attack this place. Yes, that blockade port. Oh yes, these guys get attacked. It really stinks. I end up losing them. Like, I still have the little fleet down there now, but they have so little guys in it that I end up losing them in the future part of the video. So I just bring them around now. It was like, since I didn't actually lose the ships, I can bring them around and now they're there. So if I'm also talking too loud or too quiet, please tell me, because whenever I watch my videos, I'm like, I sound like I'm having this dull voice. Like, no one wants to really watch me, and I just sound like I don't want to be here. So if I need to change something on that point, please just leave it in the comments. Yeah, so currently I'm doing fairly well right now. I have $4,000, which that's the most amount of money I've had since I started out in the campaign. Yes, I moved the church over there because it's always better to have the church before your actual building. The church makes your people happier, I guess. So if they're happier, then they're more likely to they build buildings faster, and then also you have a higher population growth, which makes it where you're able to recruit a lot more units. Yeah, so I recruit some more units down here because I really need to just get some more ships down there. Yes, I have 6 turns to finish that, but they're already blockading the port, which means I'll be getting the stuff in the next turn. So yeah, so I was also talking about at this point in the video, Sicily, with their little princess, and if there's diplomats, if they're just coming up to you, if they just come up to your place and they just keep on bending over and like acting like they're doing something for you, they actually could be bribing you. So if you have someone there that's bribing you, might want to assassinate them. But in this case, my people are pretty much happy with me, so they would never really change sides. So that's making the wind work. That's when the windmill is invented. So I just got the 1,000 florins from taking over that place. Lots of buildings built. Recruit another ship down there. So yeah, I was looking at the people who are allianced now and at war. Marriage celebrations, yeah. So now these ships down here, I just leave them down there. Oh wait, no, I move them because as much as like there's so little guys there, since there's so little guys inside the army, I was thinking about not like saving them, but then I realized I should save them just in case. So I just move them out of there just for that turn. Yeah. So now they're out of the reach of the Venice ships. Talking all this much, I'm having a hard time breathing because I don't talk that much. So I'm just going to be silent for a few more minutes towards the end of this video. Yeah, I just got rid of one of those units because there's only 9 guys in it. And it's like, I think I have all these units, and then when I get into the battle, and I'm like, oh, all my units are like depleted down to halfway, so they're not really useful. So I just deleted some of those units down there. So it seems like everyone in my family line is pretty healthy right now, and everyone's pretty happy with my kingdom and stuff. So until the next video, I don't really. Well, I don't know what I'm talking about in the next video. Sorry. Yes, these little guys, they get attacked, and I lose them permanently now. Yeah, so Sicily keeps on doing that thing again. Yeah, moving on to my next turn. Yeah, the video's almost done now. Okay, so Ragosa, that's another place that I need to blockade the port. Because since Venice is my enemy, my council members just keep on telling me to blockade ports, because I get a lot of money from that, and also they give me money for the reward. Yeah, I changed that to 2 ships because I'd prefer to have more ships at this time than actual units, because I don't really need infantry at that area. Yes, I recruit some more guys up here because there's a little city Metz that I want to take, because France and yeah, it's towards the top left right now. Both France and the Milanians, they both failed to take it over, so I'm thinking about sending units over there to take it over. So I recruit some guys at Frankfurt, but not too many, because if you get too recruit happy, then you eventually start declining in your money. My next turn, I will be looking at my family line a lot more and stuff like that, so that it's not just me micromanaging my whole city and towns and stuff. Yeah. So at this point, I was like, oh, someone probably died, but no one in my family members died. It was just a glitch of the There's a little glitch with the sounding or something like that. So this is Portugal. I ask them for an alliance and they think it's very generous, so I do it anyway. Because if you have a lot of people happy with you and then you end up betraying them, then it makes it where it's a lot more interesting. So right here with my diplomat, I realize that there's a Spanish diplomat right there. I don't get to talk to him in this video. The next video I probably will be able to talk to him. But I'm going to establish trade rights and stuff like that with him. Yeah, so I'm just basically recruiting units, and yeah, this video is very slow. Once I get further, I'll be having like battles every single turn. It will be going crazy. So this being slower is making it a lot easier for me, and then once it gets faster paced, then you guys will be able to enjoy the videos a lot more. Yeah, so all my units are recruited. War declared. Oh, France in my land. I didn't even notice it. So there's a lot of things that you notice when you're not clicking around and micromanaging and talking. Right now I'm just recording my voice. As I said in the beginning, the recording of my voice didn't come in. Yeah, so I was talking about how there's so many rebel armies around again. Yeah, I'm sorry about talking so weird, but it's weird for me to like not be talking to a human being right in front of me. But then I realize that when people watch this video, they're gonna be like, oh wow, he's talking so dumb, he doesn't even know what he's like doing. Yeah, so I have 8 more turns in that blockade port. Oh, the next turn I'll be ending the video. Yeah, nothing happens from really here to there. Yeah, I built some more buildings. Yeah. So I look around a few more times and I see if there's any more units I can recruit around. So I don't really recruit the peasant archers because they're like the most terrible units ever. Because it's like, even when they run out of ammo, they're not even a good infantry. Because that's what I look for. I look for archers that are good infantry once they run out of ammo. Because I don't really care about the ammo. I choose the ammo. Like, if they get at least 1 kill with all of their archer shots, then that counts as an extra guy that they've taken out. Yeah, disaster strikes Apollo, which that place is too far for me to really care. Just like the jihad that was called for Baghdad, I didn't really care about that place either. So I'm making a pretty good amount of money from each of my places. So I actually will be ending the video fairly soon. I think there's 2 minutes left. Yeah, so I'm getting a lot of food and population. Nothing I can really build there, nothing there. Yeah, farm. Yeah, I decided to build a ballista maker just because I can. Farm instead of the blacksmith. So I went through all my places and oh yeah, I go down here, I make them attack that port, and yeah, so that wasn't building because I didn't have enough money for it. But right here, my timer was about to go off, so I'll be ending the video in like less than a minute now. So yeah, I just look around for a few more seconds. Okay. So yep, this is where I end it.